The philosophy of simply let life be. This wisdom will guide your thoughts to happiness. The philosophy of simply letting life be is one of the most profound and transformative truths we can ever embrace. In a world that often urges us to chase after external goals, to constantly strive and struggle, this wisdom holds the key to unlocking a profound sense of inner peace and contentment. You see, my friends, the root cause of so much of our suffering lies in our relentless pursuit of control, our desperate attempts to shape every moment, to mold our experiences to our liking. We cling to our preferences, our desires, our aversions, and in doing so, we miss the beauty and the magic that unfolds when we simply allow life to be. I invite you to consider this. What if, instead of constantly grasping and resisting, we were to trust the inherent intelligence and perfection of the universe? What if we were to let go of our need to understand and control every aspect of our lives, and instead surrender to the flow of existence? This is not to say that we should abandon all purpose or intention. Rather, it is to recognize that true fulfillment and joy arise not from forcing our will upon the world, but from aligning ourselves with the natural rhythm of life. It is in this state of surrender, of deep listening and receptivity, that we find ourselves in harmony with the profound vastness that encompasses us. When we simply let life be, we open ourselves to the boundless wisdom and creativity that resides within. We tap into the wellspring of intuition and inner guidance that can so effortlessly navigate the complexities of our existence. Instead of constantly reacting to the external circumstances, we become attuned to the subtle currents of energy that permeate every moment, and we learn to respond with grace and equanimity. This is the path to true happiness, not the fleeting satisfaction of achieving our goals, but the deep, abiding contentment that arises when we stop struggling and simply allow ourselves to be. It is in this state of surrender that we discover the profound interconnectedness of all things, the inherent perfection that underlies the apparent chaos of the world. So I invite you to pause, to take a deep breath, and to consider the possibility of letting go. Allow yourself to be receptive, to listen with your whole being to the whispers of the universe. For in that sacred space of openness, you will find the answers you seek, the guidance that will lead you to a life of profound fulfillment and inner peace. Embracing the rhythms of the cosmos, a pathway to profound serenity. As we continue our exploration of the philosophy of simply letting life be, I invite you to consider the profound wisdom that lies in aligning ourselves with the natural rhythms of the cosmos. For in this act of surrender, we unlock a profound sense of inner harmony and peace that transcends the endless cycle of struggle and striving. You see, the universe operates according to a grand, intricate dance of energy and movement, a symphony of celestial bodies, the ebb and flow of the tides, the cycles of the seasons. And when we attune ourselves to these rhythms, when we allow ourselves to be guided by the innate intelligence that governs the cosmos, we find that our own lives begin to resonate with a deeper, more profound sense of purpose and fulfillment. It is in the quiet moments of contemplation, when we gaze up at the stars or feel the caress of the wind upon our skin, that we are reminded of the vastness that encompasses us. We are but a tiny speck in the grand tapestry of existence, and yet we are inextricably linked to the vast, interconnected web of life that spans the entire universe. When we let go of our ego-driven need to control and manipulate every aspect of our lives, we open ourselves to the guidance of these higher, cosmic rhythms. We become attuned to the subtle energetic currents that flow through all things, and we learn to navigate the ebbs and flows of our own inner landscape with a heightened sense of awareness and grace. This, my friends, is the true path to serenity, not the pursuit of external validation or the relentless chase after material wealth and status, but the cultivation of a deep, abiding connection with the rhythms of the cosmos. For in this state of alignment, we find that our worries and anxieties begin to melt away, replaced by a profound sense of inner peace and contentment. And as we surrender to these cosmic rhythms, we begin to see the world in a new light, not as a series of disconnected events and circumstances, but as a vast, interconnected tapestry of life, woven together by the intricate dance of energy and consciousness. We become aware of the profound impact our thoughts, emotions, and actions have on the larger whole, and we learn to navigate the complexities of our existence with a heightened sense of responsibility and reverence. But this is not simply a passive act of surrender. It is a dynamic, ever-evolving process of co-creation. For as we align ourselves with the rhythms of the cosmos, we find that we are empowered to shape our own lives in more profound and fulfilling ways. We become attuned to the subtle cues and guidance that arise from the universal intelligence, and we learn to trust our intuition and inner wisdom to navigate the challenges and opportunities that arise. In this state of harmony, we find that our actions and decisions are no longer driven by fear, anxiety, or a desperate need for control, but by a deep, abiding sense of purpose and connection. We become conduits for the flow of creative energy that permeates the universe, and we learn to harness this power to manifest our highest aspirations and desires. So I invite you, my friends, to pause, to take a deep breath, and to open yourselves to the profound rhythms of the cosmos. Allow yourself to be guided by the innate intelligence that governs the universe, and trust that in this state of surrender, you will find the peace, the fulfillment, and the joy that you have been seeking. Transcending the illusion of separation, unlocking the boundless potential of interconnectedness. As we delve deeper into the profound wisdom of simply letting life be, we now turn our attention to the fundamental truth that underlies the very fabric of our existence, the interconnectedness of all things. This is a realm where the boundaries between self and other, between the seen and the unseen, begin to blur and dissolve, revealing a tapestry of unity and interdependence that transcends the limits of our individual consciousness. In this realm, we come to understand that we are not isolated, separate entities, struggling to carve out our own paths in an indifferent universe. Rather, we are integral threads in the grand tapestry of life, inextricably woven together with all that is. The very air we breathe, the water that sustains us, the earth that grounds us, all are part of a vast, interconnected system, pulsing with the rhythms of a universal life force that flows through and animates all of creation. When we truly internalize this truth, we begin to see the world in a radically different light. The illusion of separation that has long dominated our collective psyche slowly dissipates, replaced by a deep, abiding sense of belonging and connection. We recognize that our actions, our thoughts, and our emotions do not exist in a vacuum, but rather they reverberate outward, touching and shaping the lives of countless others, both human and non-human alike. In this state of heightened awareness, we come to understand that the choices we make, the paths we tread, the energy we emanate, all of these have a profound and far-reaching impact on the world around us. We are no longer mere spectators, passive observers of a world that seems to exist independently of our own involvement. Rather, we are active participants in the co-creation of reality, wielding the power to shape the very fabric of existence through the conscious, intentional use of our own energy and consciousness. This knowledge, when fully embraced, can be both humbling and empowering. It challenges us to let go of the ego-driven need to control and manipulate every aspect of our lives, and instead, to align ourselves with the greater good, to become stewards of the interconnected web of life that sustains us all. It calls us to cultivate a deep sense of compassion, not just for our fellow human beings, but for all of existence. The trees that sway in the breeze, the rivers that flow, the creatures that share this planet with us. And as we open ourselves to this profound interconnectedness, we begin to unlock the boundless potential that lies within us. For when we recognize that we are not separate, isolated beings, but rather integral parts of a vast, interconnected whole, we realize that our individual power and capacity for transformation are amplified exponentially. The gifts, the talents, the unique perspectives that we each possess become conduits for the flow of creative energy that permeates the universe, serving to enrich and enhance the lives of all who cross our paths. It is in this state of profound interconnectedness that we find the true path to fulfillment and meaning. No longer are we driven by the relentless pursuit of individual success and achievement, but rather, we are guided by a deep, abiding sense of purpose, to contribute, to uplift, to be a force for positive change in the world. We become beacons of light, radiating the energy of love, compassion, and unity, and in so doing, we inspire and empower those around us to do the same. So, my friends, I invite you to let go of the illusion of separation, to open your hearts and minds to the profound truth of interconnectedness that lies at the very core of our existence. Embrace the boundless potential that arises when we recognize ourselves as integral parts of a greater whole, and let this knowledge guide your actions, your thoughts, and your very way of being in the world. For in doing so, you will not only find the peace and fulfillment that you have been seeking, but you will also become a powerful force for positive transformation, a catalyst for the evolution of consciousness itself. Mastering the dance of conscious co-creation, ascending to new realms of being. As we reach the culmination of our journey, we find ourselves standing at the threshold of a profound and exhilarating revelation. The realization that we are not merely passive observers of the world, but active co-creators of our shared reality. This is the realm of conscious co-creation, where the power of our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions becomes the very fabric from which the tapestry of existence is woven. In this realm, we come to understand that the universe is not a static, predetermined stage upon which we simply play out our roles. Rather, it is a living, breathing, and ever-evolving symphony where each of us holds the baton, conducting the symphony of our lives in harmony with the great cosmic orchestra. We are no longer mere spectators, but maestros, wielding the power to shape the very melody and rhythm of the universe itself. This awareness is both humbling and empowering, for it demands that we take full responsibility for the energy and intention we bring to our lives and our interactions with the world. No longer can we blame external circumstances or external forces for the challenges we face. Instead, we must recognize that the very challenges we encounter are invitations to step into our power, to align our thoughts and actions with the highest good, and to become active co-creators of a more just, harmonious, and sustainable world. As we embrace this responsibility, we unlock the true depth and breadth of our own creative potential. We come to understand that the limitations we have long accepted as immutable truths are, in fact, mere illusions, constructs of our own making that we can choose to transcend. With each conscious choice, each intentional act, we begin to reshape the very contours of our reality, ushering in new possibilities, new potentials, and new opportunities for growth and transformation. This journey of conscious co-creation is not an easy one. It requires a level of self-awareness, discipline, and commitment that can be both exhilarating and daunting. It means letting go of old patterns, beliefs, and behaviors that no longer serve us, and embracing the vulnerability and uncertainty that comes with stepping into the unknown. It means cultivating a deep, abiding trust in the wisdom and intelligence of the universe, even when the path forward is not clear. But it is in this very embrace of the unknown, this willingness to surrender to the flow of life, that we find the greatest potential for transformation and growth. For it is only when we let go of our need to control and manipulate every aspect of our lives that we open ourselves to the boundless creative energy that permeates the universe, allowing it to flow through us and manifest in ways that far exceed our individual capacities. As we master the dance of conscious co-creation, we begin to transcend the limitations of our own individual consciousness, tapping into the collective wisdom and intelligence of the cosmos. We become channels for the divine, conduits for the universal life force that animates all of existence. And in so doing, we discover the true depth and breadth of our own being, unlocking the infinite potential that lies dormant within us. This is the realm of mastery, where we no longer see ourselves as separate, isolated individuals, but as integral parts of a vast, interconnected whole. It is a realm where the boundaries between self and other, between the seen and the unseen, dissolve, and we become one with the very fabric of reality itself. It is a state of being where we are not merely observers, but active participants in the unfolding of creation, co-creators, alchemists, and visionaries, shaping the future with every thought, every word, and every action. And as we ascend to these new realms of being, we find ourselves filled with a profound sense of purpose and meaning. No longer are we driven by the insatiable pursuit of individual gain, but by a deep, abiding desire to contribute to the greater good, to be a force for positive change in the world. We become beacons of light, radiating the energy of love, compassion, and unity, and in so doing, we inspire and empower those around us to do the same. So, my friends, let us embrace the power of conscious co-creation and let it guide us on the next leg of our journey. Let us walk with courage, with conviction, and with a deep, abiding trust in the wisdom of the universe. And as we do so, let us remember that we are not alone, that we are part of a vast, interconnected tapestry of life, woven together by the boundless creative energy that pulses through all of existence. Together, let us co-create a world of greater harmony, justice, and sustainability, a world that reflects the true beauty and potential of the human spirit and the infinite wonder of the cosmos itself.